Tammy, lots of stories in the entertainment world that include the no, I keep getting it all mixed up. The basketball wives of Los Angeles being canceled.
Basketball Wives of LA canceled. Wrap.
Nobody
Benito. It's over. It's done.
Nobody was watching.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much low ratings led VH1 to cancel that show. But for now, Basketball Wives Miami has survived.
Are those the only two, or now we're down to one? Because I know, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, there's like 43 versions of that.
Not of Atlanta.
Well, the Real Housewives franchise.
Series, right.
Yeah.
It looks like we're just down to the one, just the Basketball Wives of Miami.
And we found out that Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming back.
It's season number 6. Being picked up again, season number 6, with Nene Leakes being again the top earner. Nene, of course. I never want to say that she wasn't one of my favorites, but she wasn't really one of my favorites. But I like her now. I do. I have a lot of respect for her, and I like her grind. She makes me laugh. She and Greg.
Okay.
I like the way she said
a lot of people
Greg.
didn't like her. She calls him Greg.
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 Okay. All right. Well, so they're coming back, and the other ones, I guess we'll find out in time. There's New Jersey, New York, Orange County. What else? I know I'm missing
my
one.
least favorite, Orange County. Totally my least favorite. And the one that just got the stuff done to her face. I can't think of her name right now.
Well,
Gundle. So you know what I'm talking about.
I understand.
And the face.
Rick Ross lost his deal with Reebok over those lyrics about the Molly and giving her Molly and then doing what I want with her, and she didn't even know it, or something to that effect. And I guess Reebok was like, you know what, we really don't need that.
Can I say ass?
Yeah.
Who gave his fat ass a contract in the first place? A sneaker contract?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yes, he's a very fashionable and impressionable person, and obviously, people like to follow his fashion sense. But if I'm an athletic company, I want someone athletic to wear my shoes, not just someone who just wears sneakers because they're comfortable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he had a deal and now it's over, so, you know.
And you know what? Not to say rightfully so, but perhaps this can just be a learning experience for not just, Rick Ross, but for other artists, in the industry right now. Let's be a little bit more responsible and let's choose our words well.
Sure.
Emmett Till. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lil Wayne pissed off the Emmett Till family big time.
And you see how that, worked out for him.
Yeah.
Okay. We know the real thing. We know.
I read last week that Jada Pinkett Smith, there's always been like rumors of her and Will having an open marriage.
Yeah.
And he fools around and she's okay with it. Well, she said recently, and I'm quoting here, that I told Will, you can do whatever you want as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay. Because at the end of the day, Will is his own man. I'm here as his partner, but he is his own man. He has to decide who he wants to be, and that's not for me to do for him, or vice versa. Is that a nice way of saying, A, none of your business, I'm not talking about it, or B, it is what it is, and there's really nothing I can do?
Kind of sounds to like, to the normal everyday person that either he gets a pass or that perhaps there is some, something to that open marriage situation that we've all heard about all these years. I just know that they are two dynamic individuals, and I obviously wish them the best in love and life.
I heard that. Now, Freeway Ricky Ross, the notorious gangster, has chosen Nick Cannon to portray him in the film. He chose Nick Cannon over Don Cheadle, who was my favorite, Denzel, who might have been too old, and he's done those gangster movies anyway.
Right.
And the third one was Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. He turned down Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
What's the movie where Denzel was the gangster?
Oh, Frank.
Come on, do that Frank. Do your Frank impression for me.
I was to say that heroin down on the corner. I can never understand.
Say heroin.
Heroin.
Why does that make me laugh so hard? Why do people say heroin?
Heroin. I don't know.
Ooh, that makes me laugh.
But I thought
when you're from St. Louis and you live on Prairie. Ooh, that cracks me up.
But I think I would have liked to see Don Cheadle has that swagger where I thought he would have been able to pull that off. I've never seen Nick Cannon do anything dramatic, and I know the story of Rick Ross is not going to be a comedy.
No, but we'll see what happens. I have really, just like my thing with Nene. In recent years, I have become a fan of Nick Cannon. I think he's a pretty cool guy. I don't know if it's just Mariah doing that or if it was America's Got Talent, but I like his swagger, and I'd like to see what he would be able to do. And they actually kind of look alike. He kind of looks like Ricky when Ricky was younger. So we'll just we'll see how that works out. At least I think they kind of favor anyway.
Well, speaking of Mariah, is American Idol a wrap? Is this going to be the last year?
It's interesting. This is the first year, or the first time ever, since the show began, that we've ever heard news about them having low ratings and them being squashed or beaten by any of their competition.
Yeah.
So, these are difficult times for them. It looks like The Voice is kind of right now the top dog.
Yeah.
Loving Usher on The Voice, loving Shakira, those new additions on the show have been really, really good. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's been a little difficult watching myself personally watching this season. I'm a huge Mariah Carey fan, and I have just grown just more in love with her as a human being, just watching her on that show because she seems so compassionate. But it's just an odd pairing.
Well, if in fact it goes away after this season, Nicki Minaj she'll have to wear that around her neck that she's the one who crashed and burned American Idol, which would be totally unfair.
No, American Idol, if that would be the case, truly, American Idol was over long before Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I agree. Well, there you go. If you watch this, you give this a thumbs up. It would be great if you'd like to leave a video response. You can do that down below. Leave a comment.
And if you don't, yo, mama.
And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that helps out a lot. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Peace.